What's good, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Well, it's official. The spiritual war has become physical. There's a glitch in the matrix. In case you haven't been following, over the last month, there's been a quote-unquote drone invasion taking place in the northern states. I've been covering this particular topic, and there has been new developments. And every day that goes by becomes more clear what's actually taking place. As you enter the broadcast, make sure y'all hit the like button. I see y'all. What's going on with y'all? Marie's in the building. Chief Beef, what's going on? Broken Matrix is in the building. What's going on? Vanilla Swag in the building. Mr. Wow C, salute to you. Glad y'all catching another broadcast. We gotta cook. Look, 2025 is going to be a year of perplexity. 2025 is going to be a year where your perception is challenged and reality is going to be bent. The limitations are going to be pushed. I'm going to tell y'all just like this. Right now, we are literally experiencing an intergalactical or interdimensional war. Now, at first, I didn't want to believe it, because we know that predictive programming is real. We know that they have Project Bluebeam, they have Project Insight. We know sometimes the military runs drills. We know that, they got different ways of putting chemtrails into the sky. But ladies and gentlemen, I came across some footage as of late that's very, very apparent what's happening. See, it's not the drones you should worry about, because the drones, that belongs to us. That belongs to the military. That belongs to, the US, us. It's these orbs. It's these orbs. Ladies and gentlemen, there's footage of these orbs shooting down the drones. Actually shooting down the drones. So the drones are actually being used to fight whatever's coming out of that sky. Now, biblically, we knew that there would be signs in the skies, in the stars, and this war is in the second heaven, because there's a heaven beyond the firmament of the earth. We're witnessing a war in the second heaven right now. And we're seeing it. And I can tell you this right now, that points to end times prophecy. It points to everything that we've been seeing biblically. Kane, I'd like to thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Somebody said it. Now it's getting real. Somebody said the orbs are demons. God's chariots are not coming until the end of Jacob's trouble. Well, I want you to consider something. Why are the orbs shooting down the drones? The orbs are shooting down the drones. Now, I'm not claiming to have all the answers, but what I will say is that whatever's coming out of the sky is a threat to our military. And what I believe is that there's judgment coming behind these things. They position themselves over military bases, which is a declaration of war. See, we just seeing what's been going on in the spiritual realm for a long time. Brothers and sisters, if you can look into the invisible, if you can look and see what's happening around you on a daily basis, how it's angels versus demons and demons versus angels, you would fall to your face. You wouldn't even be able to understand what you're looking at because it's always going on consistently. Where spirit invaders is fighting, your angels is fighting. If you could just walk down the street and see all the demons coming off of people and how the angels are protecting you. I can tell you this right now. Some of these orbs are coming out of the ocean. There's footage of these things coming out the ocean. Now imagine that element of surprise if you go on a war with it. Not only are these orbs coming out the sky, but they're coming out the ocean. And they can't shoot them down. And there's been new developments. I heard Donald Trump, he said that the government know exactly where the drones are coming from, and he's telling the truth. But Donald Trump didn't bring up those orbs that people are spotting all over the United States, particularly the northern states. Did Donald Trump mention the orbs that people are catching on camera? And the internet is working overtime to try to scrub it. But I got a lot of footage saved already. I got it saved for my records. It's a lot of orbs, a lot of footage. Excuse me. Somebody said these things can't. It says these things can't be fought. Looks like, I guess this is why they developed Space Force. Exactly. Now, these are UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Are they aliens? Well, aliens do exist. Are these aliens? We don't know. This could be God's chariots. This could be part of his declaration of war, or it can be alien species. It could be the same demons that mankind have entrusted themselves in. The Anunnaki, the fallen angels. It could be. The brother in the chat said biblically that the chariots will come after Jacob's trouble. But you really cannot chronologize that when these chariots are going to come. See, this is the thing. When you read the scriptures, when you go to the book of Revelations and it talks about the seals that are being broken, it's not in a chronological order just because you see it listed. All these things are happening simultaneously. All of it. All of the end time prophecies are happening at one time. And that's what be getting people, because people be wanting one thing to happen, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then that happened. No, that's called dispensationalism. That's called dispensationalism. That was taught by Jesuits. When you start trying to chronologize when events happen, you're going to go wrong. A lot of people thought the world would end when the river Euphrates dried up. The rivers dried up. We're still here. Why? Because people trying to chronologize stuff. I'm telling you, right now you're seeing the glitch in the matrix. You see Pope Francis trying to open up portals. They're fighting the war. And we get to sit back and watch it. And the reason why this war is happening because the Great Awakening. God's people should be celebrating. Now I know for years they given us movies like Independence Day, where you can see the mothership come down and send a beam and blow the White House up. What do you think they got that? Because they understand biblical prophecy too. They know that there's something coming out of the sky. Now, I weigh everything through the parameters of the text. And what I've ascertained from what the media has done is they want us to fear whatever's coming out of there. I've seen these orbs floating around residential areas. They haven't abducted nobody. They want us to be afraid of what's coming out the sky, to gear our minds to fight what's coming out the sky. But guess what? We're not the ones trying to hide in caves. Y'all remember the movie that came out, Don't Look Up? We're not the ones trying to hide in underground tunnels. We're not the ones that are passing the laws. We're not the ones who are enslaving mankind. We're not the ones doing that. So why should we be afraid? Somebody said, I'm celebrating over here, no stress. I've been seeing strange, unexplained things. Everyone think I'm crazy. Right, because right now, the matrix is glitched. There's already portals open. All that sci-fi channel stuff, they want y'all to think is all nonsense. Nah, it's the real deal. They want you to believe that it's just a movie. No, it's not just a movie. The truth is stranger than fiction. Never forget that. And right now, these entities that are coming out the sky is going to war with, they're going to war with the US. Babylon's being judged. We talking about one of the most richest, powerfulest countries in the world who choose to have misappropriated wealth. It's tent cities all up in these states that it's hovering over. The Most High is flexing. That's what I believe that's happening. Now, it could be the Anunnaki, because I'm going to tell you this as well. Mankind has made deals with the devil. They made deals to get certain technology. They've been to the pyramids, and they have actually communicated through stargates with fallen angels, with the Anunnaki. They got one of the biggest artificial intelligence hoverboards, motherboards, over there in Memphis, Egypt, believe it or not. And that's what Elon Musk told us. So they over there communicating with those entities. They're getting technology from them. Could it be that the AI, which is produced by the aliens, the fallen angels, the Anunnakis, could it be that they flexing? Like, look, it's our time to take over. You no longer have control over your airspace. You didn't let us in. Like Elon Musk said, you can't control the demon. I'm just covering this from all bases. I already told you what my beliefs are. I believe it's the Most High sending a warning to America. That's what I personally believe. But you can weigh everything through the parameters of the text and do your own research. I'm telling you, this stuff is real. And there's spiritual warfare going on many levels. Some of you all may be out there finding yourselves daydreaming a lot more. Find yourself really feeling different. How many of y'all, by show of ones, every day that go by, you just feel this certain feeling like something is coming? Like this impulse. Something is happening where I see y'all. It's like every day you know something is on its way. And you sort of feel like everything is just a shadow of things to come. And everything just seems temporary. I'm going to tell you why. The Matrix has officially glitched. And a lot of people, believe it or not, are going to ascend to another level. Let me see. Somebody said people become more cutthroat. That's real talk. Yep, a week feels like 3 days. The time is going by extremely fast. The time is just flying. As the scripture says, if the Most High didn't speed up the time, no flesh would survive. It's moving so quick that you lose track of the days almost. Telling you something is going on. The spiritual realm and the physical realm are now merging. That's what's happening right now. I want y'all to consider this. At the beginning, it was a war in the heavens where angels fell with Lucifer. I'm about to get deep with this, right? His goal was to ascend into the heavens. After being casted out of the heavens, his goal was, look, I'm going to be like the Most High, and I'm going to ascend into the heavens. That was his declaration. And now, earth, because believe it or not, he was hurled off into the earth. That's right. Hell, there's a place of judgment within the earth. Make no mistake about it. So he was hurled off to this earth. And now he can operate amongst mankind. And he's trying to get back into the heavens to go to war with God. Now, the Most High has to have some defenses. He has to have weaponry. We talking about war. He has to have weaponry. And as you can see, them damn drones don't stand a chance against the orbs. I'm gonna share some footage with y'all later. I'm gonna share the footage with y'all later of the drones getting shot. They're getting annihilated. I'm telling y'all right now, that's the part they're not telling y'all. The news is only covering the drones, but they're not talking about the orbs. Y'all notice that, right? It's damage control. They don't want public outrage. While all these people running around worried about celebrity gossip and what's going on with this one and that one, there's an actual spiritual war that has manifested in the physical that we can look at. You know you in the last days when people still sleep. You know we're in the last days when you can look up at the skies, just like the scriptures say. Just like the scriptures say, "O ye hypocrites." You can look and see when it's about to rain, when it's clouds outside, but you cannot tell the signs of the times. Now I'm specifically talking about celebrity gossip. If you exposing the industry, Hollyweird, that's a whole nother topic. Lady Red, thank you for the support. She says, have you heard about the Pope? He's supposed to open up portals, 5 holy doors. Yes, and he's supposed to be doing it on Christmas Eve of all days, because that's when the biggest rituals are being conducted, on the pagan holiday known as Christmas. I'm telling you, it's a time more than ever to keep your eyes on the Most High. Stay prayed up, stay in the faith. I can tell you this right now. The U.S. ain't ready for what's coming. The judgment of Babylon is coming in so many different angles. Why? Because this land is perverse. Gotta let it go. This place has become Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't turn back or become a pillar of salt. And if it's people in your life that you know won't let it go, they won't let the cities go. They won't let them go. They won't let drama go. They won't let hearsay go. They won't let the fast life go. Then you need to let them go. Because it's going to come a time, I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is what they're going to have to do real soon. And this is what they're working on. Pretty soon, you're going to see a retail war. The proper wording would be, it will be retail Armageddon. All the grocery stores, all of the different retail stores, they're going to be no more. Everything's going to be online at some point, which equals less selection, less food, less this, less that. That's what's coming next. I hope y'all paying attention, but that's what's happening. You're about to see retail Armageddon. They already doing it. That's why all these stores is getting shut down. They shutting down stores. Thousands of stores are being shut down. They don't want to have storefronts no more. Everything gonna be done. They gotta speed this up. Everything gonna be done online, and eventually they're gonna find a way to control even that by having all your banking information in one, all your banking information, medical information, and everything. Your identification, all of it is gonna be in one place. More than likely, it's gonna be on your persons, the mark of the beast. The news ain't making mention of these orbs, but we seeing footage of them floating everywhere. I'm telling you. And a lot of people think, oh, that's good. They shutting this down and shutting that down. We have destroyed capitalism. No. You have destroyed free market and trade. That's what they're going to do next. That's why I tell people all the time, focus on being self-sufficient. Learn certain skills, trades. Link up with people who can see. I'm telling you, there will be a strong delusion over people to the point where if these Anunnakis, if they are Anunnakis, even if they were to start abducting people, and there's hundreds of thousands of people missing, people still not gonna wake up. They still not gonna wake up. Or if these orbs start hovering over major buildings, and when I mean major buildings, White House, Thomas Jefferson Building, the New World Trade, and they start they start doing some stuff. People still not gonna know what to do. They still ain't gonna believe it. Yeah, people refuse to see. They refuse to get in their Bible. They refuse to read. Meanwhile, everything that's been prophesied jumped off the page. Let's see, somebody says, isn't it illegal for them to have your medical files without your approval? No, they're going to have everybody's approval. Problem, reaction, solution. There's going to be so many issues going on, particularly with the healthcare crisis. People needing medical services and care. It's going to be so much going on, people going to willingly give it up. People going to willingly give up their freedom. People are going to willingly give up all their civil rights, be in these 15-minute smart cities, unable to travel without your government siphon. This is just what it is. We just at the beginning. Right now, we seeing a war pop off in the sky. We seeing like the first couple blows. If you notice, them orbs, they came out the water like some bosses. Hey, I believe it's the Most High, bro. He sent them, or he said, oh, these people want to keep playing. Okay. Let me show you something that y'all ain't ready for. Because trust and believe, I believe those drones was made for U.S. citizens. This is just my opinion. I believe that they were preparing to go to war with the people because they just passed laws where during a what they would deem civil unrest, that U.S. military can actually shoot and kill people. So I believe they were using these drones for surveillance as well as to be able to go ahead and snipe its own people out. But the Most High had something else going on. Those drones were made for a reason, and they're not made to go overseas. But the Lord was like, oh, this is what y'all think y'all gonna do. See, I got something for that. Oh, y'all were able to build those drones, those fighter drones, and then boom, out of the ocean, 50 of them. They rode, I don't know if y'all seen the footage, it was 50 of them glowing orange, looking like the sun. Just like Ezekiel explained them. Came up out the ocean. Some of them came up out the sky. One of the orbs looked crazy up close. That jump, look, according to, I don't see, you still have to question the authenticity of everything that you see footage-wise. But I seen something go through a portal. I was like, bang! That joint just went through a portal. And then they started resting over military buildings. And then they sent the drones out, but the news started talking about, I know you're seeing drones everywhere. You worried about the wrong thing. What about all these people seeing these orbs? They're like, forget the drones. And now there's footage of orbs shooting down the drones. And that looked real. That looked real. And they were hovering as a warning. And then y'all did exactly what y'all wasn't supposed to do. The art of war says never let your enemy dictate the terms of war. All they did was come out there and rest. You knew this. Look, the government knew that there was some classified stuff that came out of this planet. They knew that they couldn't beat it. But like mankind, like the minds of men, send the drones up there and try to shoot them down. Well, this planet don't belong to y'all anyway. This the Most High's world. He can rest his creations wherever he want. Yeah, there's mad footage floating around, all around. There's a real glitch in the matrix. Somebody says, some people say that there might be an app one day that everyone is going to use to have terms that waive all the people's rights. Yeah, I believe that there will be apps like that, and it'll all be connected to a radio device, a two-way radio frequency device that'll be implanted in the right hand or the forehead. The mark of the beast is what the Bible calls it. Somebody says the hearts of the wicked men are fearful. Exactly. Because the sinners are going to be judged. The sinners are going to be judged. You got these people with their underground bunkers. Look, those are going to be your tombs. Most High said that these people will run into caves. They would try to hide. And the only thing that's going to happen is y'all going to be obliterated. Yeah, we living through prophecy right now as we speak. All right, somebody said, I saw my first drone on July 4th, 2018 in Apple Valley, California. I've been following drones 6 years now, shaking my head. Yeah, the drones that they got, the ones with the red and green lights on each side, those drones are following regulations. Those drones are flying at the right distance. You know, those drones belong to the military. That's why Trump was like, oh, the military know who they are. We don't know why they're trying to keep the people in suspense. They're not trying to keep the people in suspense. That's not what it is. What it is y'all trying to deflect. We don't care about the drones. We know that belong to y'all. We want to know about these orbs that's out here shooting down the drones. We want to know how these orbs are coming out of the ocean. We want to know where those are coming from. Why y'all keep scrubbing the internet? See, at first I thought it was fake. I thought the orbs was fake until I started seeing people lose their material, and I started seeing people flag it. And I started seeing fact checkers trying to get involved, trying to hide what's really happening. No, it's a war going on. It's a paradox. It's interdimensional. Two worlds are interlocked right now. That's why Pope Francis want to open up portals. That's why all the witches and warlocks are trying their best right now to do their spells and divination and all of that, because they're trying to get a hold of whatever frequency that the world is under. God's people we ascending. We staying prayed up. We honoring our God. We feeling good about life. Because we know that y'all have only but a short amount of time. The Lord says Satan only got a short amount of time. And look, remember the scripture says, even Satan will appear like an angel of light. He will appear like an angel of light. And what that means is they're going to make God and his army look like the devil. Because they put everything in reverse. They're going to make the Lord and his angels seem like the devil. How they going to do that? Whatever's coming out the sky is a threat. And a threat to who? Somebody said a lot of orbs been moving around lately too, on a lower level, like around people in your room, or when you look around, feel like you seeing them at the corner of your eye in certain places. You know, that's interesting you said that, because I have seen orbs that look like that out the corner of my eyes. That can be something angelic, because it never caused fear. If you notice, if you see those little orbs out the corner of your eye, and you're like, oh, what was that? You're never afraid, though. It doesn't feel like something you should fear. Maybe that's something on like a higher level. Maybe that's on the right frequency. Maybe that's on the right pitch. I don't know. But I just know I've seen those before out the corner, out of my peripheral vision, and I've never been afraid of them. Yep, somebody said, yeah, there are such things as angelic orbs. And the way them things was moving, man, they was giving us a light show. Yo, America does not have any control over their airspace. They don't. Because you got to think about the drones. What are they using them for? To surveil the people. You use those drones to watch people attack people, but you can't even watch what's going on in the sky. Yep, somebody said a will within the will. That's scripture. That's scripture. Let me see. Let me see here. Somebody says will within the will. Nubaru. Yeah, man, we ain't supposed to be out here afraid of nothing. Somebody says we're nearing the end of Revelations 20 when he comes down from heaven to devour the adversaries of God. We are near the short season. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. Will they be staging an alien invasion? Because I'm going to tell you what the next step is. In this war, in this spiritual war, that's when physical. The matrix that's been glitched. What it looks like is the next step, they're going to stage some type of abduction. They have to begin to demonize these things, because as this gradually gets worse or better, depending on how you look at it, as new developments come and these sightings don't stop and these sightings continue, the next thing is we have to demonize these entities. We have to demonize these forces. All right, let's hold a press conference. Let's make history. The stuff that movies are made out of. You know, when the president get up on camera on the alien movies and he's like, there's a foreign threat. Not from another country. But this foreign threat is coming from another galaxy. This foreign threat is something that is going to destroy our families, our way of life. And basically, this is the end of the world, and we got to fight them. You know how many people going to join the military to fight that, thinking they fighting against forces of evil? The movie's been telling you what they gonna do, not knowing they going on a damn dummy mission. Most High gonna eradicate you dummies. They're gonna tell you it's an alien invasion took place, and you gotta go up there and fight. You can go up there and fight if you want to. You can go up there and fight if you want to. They're showing you whatever this is showing you that they can fight your technology. On any level. Or y'all got drones that can do this and do X, Y, and Z. Well, we got orbs. Just about the same size as y'all's drones. Look, Look, the war is even being fought fairly. Because if they got orbs that can do that, they got something else that can do worse. Yeah, somebody said it. The Most High won already. But you know, mankind they're not the brightest. They believe that they can beat the Most High because Satan put that in their mind. He said he wanted to go back into the heavens and be like the Most High. And now we get to watch the war. Like there's no excuse for you not to know the word or at least wake up. Imagine we can watch this type of stuff happen. Yeah, it's nature versus technology. Somebody said, Christmas just another demon birth, not the Messiah. Yep. Christmas represents the birth of Nimrod. And when Nimrod died, his mother Semiramis made the children of Israel put gifts under the tree that erected over his grave. Semiramis and Nimrod were very detrimental to the children of Israel. They enslaved them. They committed all kinds of atrocities. And out of fear, our people will put gifts under the tree. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, it tells you not to do that. Not to cut down a tree, lace it with ornaments, and deck the halls, none of that. But the pagans continue to do that because they're celebrating Saturnalia. And this is why Pope Francis is doing what he's doing. That's why Pope Francis is out here opening portals like he damn raiding for Mortal Kombat. He opening portals like he's Shang Tsung or Shao Kahn or something. Right on Christmas Eve. Snap, I ain't even noticed I was blurry. Hold on real quick. My apologies. That's better. Yeah, the Catholic Church is wicked. They got a room called the Snake Room where they do all their rituals. Yeah, somebody said some Ramesses, Nimrod, Tammuz, they were the Trinity in the Babylonian system. Facts. Yeah, I'm telling you. Stuff is real. And I'm gonna tell for the record, I do believe in aliens. I don't call them aliens. I believe they're Anunnaki. They're demons. I do believe in other life forms outside of just, us. And my last stream, I called it Drones, Aliens, or Project Bluebeam. I want to do a vote on this. How many of y'all, because I like to see what y'all's thoughts are on this too. Yeah, they're Nephilim. How many of y'all, by show of ones, believe that this is Project Bluebeam? Like these are just holographic images, and they're using a high-powered light show, and they're just doing all of it. By show of ones. All right, not too many ones. Not too many ones. By show of twos, how many of you all believe that it's an alien invasion? By show of twos, it's coming from the Anunnaki, perhaps mankind, some technology, maybe a deal went wrong with the aliens and they finna take control of airspace and they going against mankind, they going against the grain. Or number three, do you believe it's the Most High's chariots? Do you believe that, God is sending a message to these people? By show of threes. Okay, I see people saying 1, 2, and 3. I see more threes than anything. I see more threes than anything. Well, how about let's add a number 4? Some people say, yeah, mixed emotions on it. We're going to add, number 4 would be all of the above, right? It's a little bit of everything. Because if there's a glitch in the matrix, everything is going haywire. A little bit of everything could be happening at once. A little bit of everything. Because you got to think about it. They will use this as the opportunity to use Project Blue Beam to see what they can get away with. To see if the technology will fool the people. They always take advantage of a crisis. Remember that. The system always going to take advantage of a crisis. So they're going to test out their stuff. I'm telling you. And you know what this means for us? We got to be careful who we around. That Anunnaki demonic spirit is on people. Yep, that's the slogan. Never let a good crisis go to waste. And it's order out of chaos. That's how they live. Somebody said they found 20 kids in Maui in shipping containers. That's crazy. Recently, there was a Coca-Cola truck found in one of these states full of children. Full of children. And that's why judgment needs to come. That's why judgment needs to come. Imagine a system where Sean Puffy Combs can do what he was doing for years. And he's been partying with everybody. And they all been doing the same thing with him. Imagine a world where all these people are pretty much on tape. The tapes have been collected. And you don't see the feds running in on everybody. You know why? Last year was the year of exposure. Most High gave them a chance to expose all the wickedness, to buy more time. He gave them a chance. You know why? You know why Hollywood and the industry haven't exposed everything? Because they're trying to be tactful and find a way to release everything one by one. Let me show you how evil these people are. They're trying to release all these tapes one by one to desensitize the people. They want to desensitize the people to accept more wickedness, more perversities, more evil, to the point where you hear certain things, you see certain things that don't even have an effect on you no more, even though it's abominable. We talking about wicked actions. Instead of just releasing what's going on in the world, God's going to judge for that. He's going to judge for that. We're seeing a microcosm of what's going on in the skies. Somebody said, and they've been doing this before him. Those need to be exposed. It's crazy how they are choosing certain folks. It's true. They got all these people who should be locked up. Now, I'm not defending that guy at all. But what I'm saying is they know who on them tapes. I'm not defending that dude. Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is the world knows, but they're trying to hide everything. Yeah, they're trying to normalize PDF files. They're trying to normalize grape. They're trying to normalize man on man, woman on woman. They're trying to normalize it all. And they're going to use Hollywood to do it. Yeah, Babylon is falling. And brothers and sisters, they keep bumping people out the chat. So do me a favor and like the video. Like the video. They love to play games with my channel. As soon as they see the momentum building, they do it like clockwork. They'll knock 50 people out, 60 people out, and it's always at one time. Why? Because they like to keep my channel at a minimum. It's a certain amount of views they want me to stay at, and they don't want it to go over. But with the help of you all, by just liking and sharing and engaging in the comment section, it helps to spread the message. And they don't really like channels that make people think. They want you to be docile. They want you to believe everything the news tell you. They don't want you to be really focusing on what's going on. The spiritual warfare is what's going on. It's now physical. You're looking at a real live glitch in the matrix, to the point where you're gonna start seeing people glitch out. You're gonna start seeing these people glitching out. Yep. Somebody said Diddy been partying in Hollywood since the 80s. They all know. Yeah, they all know. I seen a tape with Diddy approaching a 13-year-old actress, asking her is she going to the after party. And all the other actors, Farnsworth, Bentley, all them other guys, they just watching. I seen other footage of P. Diddy on stage saying that Beyonce been going to the after parties before Jay-Z. She was already there. These people been Oprah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, LeBron James. Vanessa, thank you for the support. They've been partying with him. Why these people not getting put on blast? When we knew it was people like Allie Carter who was being used as party favors when she was underaged. That's why, the whole industry need to be put under trial. All of it. New Breed, are you accepting people on the farm? We're going to be doing more events on the farm once the weather breaks. But our first event will be done at Myrtle Beach. We're going to rent out a hotel, and we're going to really link up one-on-one in a real comfortable environment. We'll have a lobby. We'll have all of that kind of good stuff so we can chop it up with people who like-minded, who want to get involved in the land initiative. Till then, I'll keep y'all posted. I'm telling y'all, man, these people know what's going on. Their movies tell you. They got a movie called Don't Look Up. Why? They know what's going on. They don't want you to look up. They don't want you to have your cameras up in the sky. We need to start spending more time outside. Excuse me. We need to spend more time outside at night and keep looking up. See what's going on out there. See what's going on out there. You might catch something. You might catch some footage. Invest in a telescope. Invest in a telescope. I'm going to get me a nice high-powered telescope. I'm finna get a high-powered telescope, man. Let me see. Somebody said, yeah, and also nature, you can get grounded in nature. Elijah says, how can I come with you guys? I have no car. I live in Columbus, Ohio. Like I said, I'm going to keep y'all posted when it's time to start setting up these events. And yeah, we're going to really be able to chop it up. Same thing we doing right here on live. We're going to do this in person. Chop it up, as well as discuss what we're going to do with our land. Because it's not my land. Somebody say my farm. It's not my farm. It's our farm. It's y'all's farm. Contrary to popular belief, I stand nothing to gain but unity and togetherness by bringing you all together. I'm just a promoter of the land. I promote it because myself and the land purchaser, we share the same beliefs. We share the same beliefs. So I just promote the land. So if it's somewhere y'all want to go when things get crazy out here, you got somewhere you can go. The families that we linked in with, they already know. If something happened in their city, they can all link up. They already have the coordinates. The people who are invited, they know, okay, we're going to pull up. But you know not to pull up empty-handed, because everybody got to bring something to the table so we can all survive. Because there's going to come times in America where you got to be prepared for that. It's going to come times where you got to keep a full tank of gas, just because you don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. And if something happened in your city, maybe it's a hurricane coming. You need somewhere to go. Boom. You hit me up. You hit Mike up. You with us up. You know, you join our chats, our groups. Once we get things relaunched, and then boom, you can pull up. Yep, because there's a lot going on. Somebody said, that's what I'm looking for, unity, to be a brick to the building. Got a lot of skills, especially gardening skills. See, that's what's up. Yeah, it's going to come a time where like-minded people are going to have to come together, because the city's going to be, they're going to be in utter shambles and chaos. Most people who follow the Most High are already gearing towards country, rural areas. You know, most people are already gearing themselves towards getting out of the major cities. And if you notice, that's where all these drones, not the drones, but the orbs and drones, that's where they at. Somebody said, everybody plant a seed today. Fruit trees take the longest. Oasis, peace, and poverty. Yeah, they steady knocking people out the room. They do the same thing on YouTube. Why do y'all do my platform like that? It gets over 1,000, it gets to 1,050, and then y'all decide to just knock out 60 people in a blink of an eye. They're all not leaving. People don't leave out like that. 60 at one time, and 80 at one time, and 50 at one time. It makes no sense. They do that because they know that it's the truth over here. I'm telling y'all. They've been suppressing my channel for too long, bro. They've been suppressing it too long. But it's okay. They got to pay for that too. They got to pay for that. Somebody said transitioning, this generation being self-sufficient is going to be crazy, right? Imagine a world where everybody's in their cell phone 24/7. Everybody's comfortable like they want you. Imagine being the remnant of people who see the importance in not being comfortable. You know we got to be God's people. You know we got to be chosen by the Elohim. Because the whole world is going to be in a slumber. The Bible talks about it. They will be in a complete slumber, a vortex, while we out here planting gardens, while we out here growing herbs, while we out here uniting, while we out here building. They're going to be crammed in the cities, ducking drones, civil unrest, the retail apocalypse. That's what happened when you wake up out the matrix. You become Neo. This is why a lot of y'all watching this message right now. Y'all woke up. You wasn't supposed to. You was not supposed to wake up. Some of you all are the glitch in the matrix. You was doing what you was doing every day. You ain't have a care in the world. And it seemed like life was easy back there because ignorance was bliss. But something happened. Just something happened. All of a sudden, you start having epiphanies. Some of you all start falling back from friends and family. Because you realize that they didn't have your best interests at heart. It hurt for you to do that, but you had to do what you had to do. Some of you all start losing interest in things that you used to be totally obsessed about or fixated on. Some of y'all start feeling like you were depressed and alone. You going through withdrawals from the world, trying to understand what's going on. Some of y'all have survived an entire mob of jealous demons. You survived a jealous mob of demons, all because they didn't want to see you transition. They all because they didn't want to see you go through this metamorphosis you went through. And now you there and you thinking totally out the box while they still sleep. Somebody says, I survived the jealous mob of demons. That's right. And now some of us are beginning to really understand what's taking place. And that's the reason why the world powers are petrified. You weren't supposed to wake up. You weren't supposed to leave the matrix. You had a choice, red pill, blue pill. And don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for people who don't want to accept the truth either, y'all. They had the same opportunity you had, but they refused. Some of you all were trying to warn these people. They had the same opportunity. Some of y'all have been prepared for a time such as now. You've been prepared for such a day. And people think you crazy. You've been getting ready. You know a great day of judgment and reckoning is coming. You know things are going to get serious. And some of y'all been treated like Noah. Some of your own people been making a mockery out of you. You became a mockery just because you want to prepare for what's coming. Like the old saying goes, you laugh now and you cry later. Because even when y'all was transitioning to truth, learning the Bible, putting your flesh under subjection, fasting, praying, you were preparing for what's coming. Mind, body, and soul, that's what you were doing. You were filling the oil up in your lampstand, and people made a mockery of that. And just like this spiritual war has become physical, it's going to escalate. It's going to come a time in America, it's going to be like the Hunger Games out here. Luke 9:5. And whosoever will not receive you when you go out of that city, shake off the very dust from your feet for a testimony against them. And that's what we're doing. We're testifying against those devils and demons who try to destiny swap or take you out of your purpose. Got to testify against them. And now the war is escalating. Right now we're seeing drone warfare fighting against Orbs. Orbs. I keep calling them Orbs. Pretty soon, you're going to see the U.S. clamp down and make this place more like communist China, take away more freedoms, because look, they got to speed the program up. They got to speed the program up. It's going to be like a Hunger Games. We're going to be on the move. Imagine there will be a time where if you don't have respect for other people, if you don't know how to get along with others, if you're not a good person, you're not going to be able to survive. If that's not God's judgment, what is? Because everybody else is going to be plugged into cell phone devices, the media. They're going to be caught up and they're going to be stagnant. Men are going to lose their power to lead because they're going to rely on the system for everything. And then there's going to be God's chosen people who are going to decide to maneuver among each other, to unify. The Bible says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Now, make no mistake about it, there's going to be people who try to gather together who don't belong there, and they ain't going to be able to make it either. Because I'm going to tell you like this, if you don't have respect for other people, if you don't have integrity, if you forsake people, if you don't value relationships, if you don't understand the importance of building with people, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. It's going to come a time where a millionaire can learn a lot from a homeless person. A lot of people operating with no honor. And that's going to be detrimental in the last days. This war is going to be, it's going to be here. It's going to be like the movies. It's going to look post-apocalyptic. I want you to imagine you walking around, trash cans on fire, tent cities everywhere, strange things going on in the sky. You know, the news just saying things that don't make absolutely no sense. You start to really see demons and angels in real time because there's been a merger. Yeah, bodies all over the ground. That's Bible. The Bible talk about this place being like Sodom and Egypt, where you're gonna ride down the block and you're gonna see bodies. It's gonna look like the movie Civil War. For some of y'all, it's gonna take it getting that bad to start preparing, and that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame when it takes you being starving to start preparing food. It's a damn shame when you find yourself, before you start doing something. Now, I'm not talking about people who fell on hard times. I'm making an example. But until the point I'm trying to make is until you experience certain discomforts, that's when people mostly want to do stuff. No, you got to take preemptive measures. And for the record, the time is now for that. Somebody said, Trump's back though. We talking like Harris won. Oh, let me address that. Hold on. Oh, we got to address that. So you think Donald Trump gonna stop these orbs from coming out the sky? You think if Trump have already been sworn in, you think if Trump already got sworn in, he would be able to shoot them orbs down? No. Trump is a president. Nothing more, nothing less. Trump is one man. Somebody said the sound is going out. Mic check. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Somebody said the sound is going in and out. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all can hear me now. Only because the truth is being spoke. So we got a little lag, huh? Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Are we good? Are we good? We good now. Yeah, they were jiggling the wires because it's just too much truth. And we was about to reach 1,100 people. They wanted to knock some people out. That's what it is. I'm telling you, man. Yo, they know when the truth is being spoke. They know it. They can't stop us, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. These people don't want us thinking. And if somebody saying the sound's still going in and out, so I guess it's about my time. I've been on for a little over an hour. I'm gonna cook a little bit later. I cook a little bit later, man. Y'all get the likes up on the video. You know, hey, y'all know what time it is. The spiritual war has now become physical. Somebody said keep on going. Now it looks like people are bumping out. Y'all can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me. You can't hear me. All right. Well, look. One love to y'all. More coming. I got y'all. Shalom and peace.